Hi, everybody. I am Buck, and welcome to Better Than Bad with Buck. I suffer from primary progressive multiple sclerosis. It is a mouthful, and it can be simply abbreviated as PPMS. It is a disease that attacks the myelin sheath around your spinal cord and the blood-brain barrier. And any more than that, I'm not really familiar with. I don't read a lot and don't really possess a lot of information about this disease because it scares me. So I defer all of those things to my caregiver. Um, it is not because I don't care, it's just because I'm a worrier and I don't need that. So, the obvious things in my life that are problems, though, just I don't have to read about them. I kind of live them. So, one of the ways that I make a terrible situation bearable, for lack of a better word, is I really do my best to look at the whole picture. And when you do that, you kind of get to extrapolate things that ordinarily you would miss. And I will use my wheelchair and my inability to walk and my bladder as my primary examples, because on the surface it really looks nasty. Like, and I don't mean nasty as in disgusting, I mean nasty as in grim. People look at me and they're like, oh my gosh, I could never do that. I could never handle that. I don't know what I would do. And the first thing I remind people of is, I did not pick this. This was not a choice. I did not go to the supermarket and go, of all the gut-wrenching, agonizing things that I could strap onto myself, yeah, no. That is not the way this happened. So, because of that, and because of me being pretty well forced to dealing with it, you kind of take a step back and go, okay. And you got to look at all the variables. So again, my wheelchair and my bladder. I have a bladder that's in a bag because, you know, I had to have a suprapubic catheter surgically implanted into my abdomen because my bladder does not function anymore. And obviously I'm in a wheelchair because I can't walk. So, you know, people look at that and that's the very first thing that people look at, you know, and they think it's just so bad. And it's really not. Once you rip off the band-aid and you're like, okay, I have to deal with this no matter what. Does not matter, cannot change it, will not go away, barring a cure or some sort of divine intervention.
Arthur, King of the Britons. Oh, don't grovel. One thing I can't stand, it's people groveling.
Which I don't believe is gonna happen. It could, but I'm not gonna place any bets on it. So I can't walk and my bladder's in a bag. This is bad because I can't walk and my bladder's in a bag. That's really the bad part of it. Other than that, I don't have to mow the lawn. I don't have to carry a laundry basket up or downstairs.
Take the stairs. Hate the stairs.
Or even into the next room, to be quite honest with you. I would, and I have, and I don't have a problem doing it, but I don't have to. You know, I don't have to wait in lines. People put me to the front of any line, and I don't understand why. It is ludicrous. Ludicrous. I bring my own chair, and it is comfy as hell. Okay? Whenever I go anywhere, that ship does not sail until the precious cargo is loaded. Folks, that ship does not sail until the precious cargo is loaded. Do you know what kind of power trip that is sometimes? I have an entourage everywhere I go. People buckle me into the car. People make sure that I'm okay. They get me a drink. Like, yeah, I'm not happy about why it has to be that way, but might as well live it up while you got it. I mean, there's nothing that we can do to get rid of it, and might as well, there's really no other way to look at it. It's not going to go away, so you might as well milk it for what it is. I'm not going to have to do certain things that really, really are unappealing and unattractive, and all I had to do was give up my ability to go up a flight of frickin' stairs or run around in a hot summer day. I really didn't like those things to begin with. It kind of balanced out. And in a really, really messed up way, I kind of consider the wheelchair and the bladder thing a win. Because I never have to go to the bathroom. I we can go anywhere you want. Anywhere you want. You never have to worry about getting me into a bathroom. Ever. Okay? We park at the front of everywhere. I don't have to go to a bathroom. Chances are, if we go to a movie, you get it for free. Because you're my caregiver. Or my attendant. Basically, I mean, like, there's a lot of perks to this. You know, again, I wouldn't pick it off the shelf, but since I have it, you gotta look at the whole fact sheet. You can't just look at the bad stuff. Because if all you do is look at the bad stuff, you are really missing out on some low-hanging fruit here. You really are. Like, I don't have a wardrobe expectation anywhere I go. All I have to do is wear a smile.
Smile, my dear. You know you're never fully dressed without one.
As long as I'm wearing my smile, nobody cares. Just as long as whatever garments I use to cover my body with maintain and fall within the rules of social decorum, I am fine. As long as I'm smiling. Don't have to shave. Well, I prefer to, but nobody would judge me if I didn't because I'm in a wheelchair. Do you see how that works? Yeah. I mean, as bad as MS is, I can ride on this particular advantage. You know, I don't have to do a lot of things that are normally expected of other people to do them. And then they get judged harshly when they don't. I'm immune from that. I am immune from that. Think about that. So, you know, while I ride through the really bad parts of MS, it's not really like, it's not terrible. It's bearable. You see what we do there? You look at the entire situation, you make a terrible situation bearable. That's all there is to it. You know, if all you do is look at the bad, then it is going to be nothing but fire and brimstone. You have to, like, work a little bit and extrapolate some of the good. And, you know, a lot of the good points of being in a wheelchair really, really completely trump out the MS part. And I guess I could sum it up by saying I have MS, but MS does not have me. And that's how I whittle my way around life in this situation. I have MS. MS does not have me. I dictate how this disease affects me and my environment, not the other way around. Not the other way around. And as long as I maintain that as my focal point, I have a lot more, you know, a lot more decent days than I do bad ones. And that makes life pretty, you know, better than bad. Anyhow, it was nice talking to everybody, and I definitely plan on enlightening you further on some of the inner machinations of being handicapped. But for now, I hope that you all have a great week. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. And you too can be a member of my service family. That's right. Like and subscribe, and you can be a member of the service family.